Are you struggling to get an education loan and wondering why your education loan application is rejected? In this video, I'm going to discuss and tell you the reasons of the rejection of your loan application. Hey, hi, my name is Abhishek. I help BFSI mid-career professionals to upskill and enhance their career growth by becoming a compliance officer in the compliance domain using my perks model. I've spent 19 years working with banks like ICICI, Axis City, IDFC, and also had the opportunity to lead the compliance for an NBFC and also a compliance leader for a fintech company. It bases this knowledge of banking, non-banking and fintech, the learnings I will share with you. Point number 1 of rejection, poor credit history. Regarding credit history and credit score, I would like you to watch this video on how you can maintain a better credit score. Coming back to the point, poor credit history could lead to rejection of loan application. And the credit history is decided based on multiple factors. What was your payment history in past? What kind of loan utilizations you have done? What kind of inquiries you have done often about the loans? And what kind of loan mix you have? So if you have a credit score below 750, in that case, there is a highly likely chances that bank may reject the loan application. And we request you to watch this video on CIBIL scores, on your credit score. This video will help you to maintain and give you the points that how you can have a better credit score. Point number 2, insufficient collaterals. Many education loan, the banks asks for collaterals, which could be in the form of a property document, which could be in the form of even guarantees as well. And if your child is traveling abroad, he or she is looking for admission in a medical college in US, and if you do not have enough collateral, then in that case, bank have the full right to reject the loan, because bank will always see whether you will be able to repay and whether they will be able to recover using those collaterals. So therefore, insufficient collateral is the second reason for rejection of the education loan. Point number 3, unstable income. Bank, in case of education loan, will always like you, the parent, to be a co-applicant. And in that case, if the co-applicant income is insufficient, is irregular, and doesn't meet the repayment or the criteria for loan, in that case, the bank may decide not to go ahead in giving you the loan. So therefore, unstable income, low income could be one of the reasons for rejection of education loan. Point number 4 will blow your mind and nobody talks about it. Unsatisfactory academic records. The education loan you are applying and your academic records are poor. In that case also, the financial institution like banks may reject the loan application. And you may wonder why they would reject the loan application. Because if your grades are poor, which means that your future employability could be at risk, and therefore the bank's chance to get the repayment of loan could bleak, and therefore they may reject the loan application. Point number 5, non-recognized educational institutes as well. If your ward, if your kid, and if you as an adult going to abroad or some higher institutions in some colleges which are unknown, not recognized, have no credentials, may have a bad name as well. In that case, the financial institution may not like to offer the loan and may reject the application. So therefore, choosing the right college, choosing the right institution, choosing the right country as well, which is safe for your ward, safe for your kid, and safe for you, you should decide upon that. Point number 6, incomplete documentation. Banks, while giving education loan, may ask you many documentation. They may ask you KYC information. They may ask you credit records. They may ask you other guarantee details. And if these are incomplete, then in that case, your loan application is bound to reject. In fact, they may ask a lot of records regarding to the academic or the institution we are going. And if these informations are not correct, half-baked information, then of course the rejection is the only option. Point number 7, high loan demand. If the education requires high amount of money, huge amount of money, in that case, bank has to also assess that whether that huge amount of money which bank or financial institution will give you will be repaid or not, and what are the options bank have to recover that money in case of non-payment. And many times it has been seen that people who go for higher education, which are unsponsored, and they have to pay from their own pockets, which could be crores of money, lakhs of money. In that case, the financial institution have also rejected because the repayment criteria and also the loan which is sought doesn't match the expectation in the credit policy of the lender. Point number 8, age also play a crucial role. Yes, your age. For example, if you are too young or you are too old, in that case, age becomes a deciding factor. And you may wonder why age becomes the reason. Yes, it is important. If you are too young, in that case, how bank will get the money back? What kind of repayment possibilities will have? If you are too old, in that case also, do you have a viable, sustainable future income which will help through this education? Point number 9, existing debt. If you already have a loan, you're already repaying something, and if you want to further enhance the limit or you want to take extra loan, then in that case, if your repayment capability, income streams are not matching, the rejection could be that you will not be granted additional amount of loan because of your over leveraged, you have extra debt already in place. And the point number 10, the country of study. Which country are you deciding to go? Is that country a right country for you and your pal or your kids? For example, take an example of Canada currently. We have seen a lot of protest happening in Canada. The student life, the people who are living there, the people who go to study there, their life could be in danger as well. If the country is unstable, if the government of India decides to tell that some country is not cooperating and may compromise our sovereignty, in that case, that country becomes high risk for us as a nation. So every lender has a lot of countries list as well. They maintain the list. Now this list is maintained based on the risk perception about that country. And if the country is high risk and there is possible of unrest, there is possibility of non-prosperity, in that case as well, if the country is not following the list of approved by the bank, then the rejection can happen. So choose your country wisely, choose your institution wisely, and also seek as much as you want. Do not over leverage. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. You would like to subscribe and share this content with your friends